What's up, YouTube? Been slacking. Been, I think, 2 or 3 months since my last vlog. Kind of said that I would pick it up, but of course I haven't. Been more focusing on Instagram and things like that, and the cars and everything. So lots gone down because, as usual, I do a lot of stuff off camera, which I need to not do. I'm terrible about that. So this is going to be kind of like a recap, status update part 2, I guess, to kind of show what's going on right now. And this will build into the next couple of videos, which are going to be things, me doing stuff to the vehicles and stuff like that. So I'll just kind of like pop around and just go over the things I've been working on. Kind of see this pile of stuff right here. We are in the process of redoing her SV650. It's gonna get completely tore down, frame redone. Like we're going, I believe it's a satin black. Not sure if we're gonna rattle can it ourselves or see if we get somebody to do powder coat it. I'm thinking it's most likely to be us rattle canning because we're penny pinchers. We'll be getting this weld taken care of. This has been here pretty much since we bought the bike. It doesn't go anywhere else. It's just right here on this spot. Now, originally I just thought it was an issue with this bike, but it's actually apparently a thing with the SVs and the SV1000s, is those welds crack. I've seen some people have some way back here. I need to actually check that myself. I have not done that yet. So yeah, that's going to be getting redone. Got to pull the carbs off, clean them, pull the engine. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the engine yet. There is a little bit of seepage from the head gaskets, so I may do a full tear down and rebuild. I don't really want to get that involved, but that's probably going to end up being Gixxer front end swap, which we'll likely end up doing. If not just the front end, maybe we'll get the at least the rear wheel, so it kind of matches. But that's mostly it. It's just going to be cleaned up, redone, fix the dent in the tank, fix that weld, lots of painting, just making it better. She's decided she wants to keep it. Monte Carlo, I'm not sure if I did this since the last update or not, but it's gotten it's got a new water pump and starter and new belts. I gotta adjust the power steering belt again. It's worn in now, so it's a little loose. Still no door panels. The back order for over a year, and I think the order itself already got canceled. I've seen no more updates from it. I'm pretty sure the order just flat out canceled itself. Since my last update, I have picked up quick jacks. Love those things. I'll put a little clip. Drop. The Viper has gotten some love. The front bumper went from this to this. Girl named Haley is the one who did the full prep and repaint on it, and she did amazing. It looks great. I'm still planning on doing the ACR wrap, where basically the hood, the top, the trunk, and around the tail lights will be all done in a gloss black, and then the stripe will carry down, so it's a solid black like the ACRs. I thought about doing the center band, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm also not 100% on the hood. I got this issue right here. You can see the hood's cracked. I think that happened when I was doing the front bumper and the oil change and everything on it. The wind caught it and the struts were weak and it slammed closed. Struts have been replaced since then. But from out here you can't really see it, but when you're right up on top of it, especially when it's clean and the sun's on it, it really shines through white. But overall, the hood itself is just all jacked up anyways. When the previous owner decided to do the stripe delete, he scuffed it all up, which you can't really see right now because the damn car is dirty, but it's there and it drives me nuts. But that's going to be one of the videos that's coming up. I'm going to be doing some stuff on this. I've got some aero parts that have come in that I'm planning on putting on cars, more or less. Gonna look like an ACR when I'm done. The suspension, the Alden shocks, they don't offer a rebuild kit, so I have to ship them off to them. So that's a whole nother process. Of course, that means if I pull off the shocks, I can't drive the car. So that's where the nice part comes in. Blue. I swapped out the shocks, which on the last video I was in the process of. That's been taken care of. Got it off to the auto electric place. They redid it. Turns out the radio and the dome lights were the issue. The radio went bad, which was blowing the fuse, and the dome lights, the sockets for it were actually shorting out, causing an issue, and the wiper motor took a crap. So they redid the wiper motor, told them don't worry about the radio, I'm going to take care of that later. And the dome lights, I don't even need them, so I'll take care of that later too. Get it back, and the fuel pump took a shit. So the fuel pump's now been replaced. The game plan is hopefully to have this thing re-registered this week. So once I get this back on the road, I can get the Viper up on the lift, pull the tires, pull the shocks, send the shocks down. Send the shocks off for a rebuild. That'll be about around $400. I think it's like $179 for the rears and $199 for the fronts. One of the other things that's coming in is the Charger, the Scat Pack, is getting a wide body. And I don't mean a factory style wide body, I mean a legit wide body. That will be here any day. I was supposed to have been here last week. That got pushed back by customs. Thought it would be here on Monday. That didn't happen because of whatever shipping delay in the next city over. So hopefully, based on what I'm seeing with where it's at, it'll be here tomorrow. So that's going to be a big one. That'll be a couple of videos because it's getting cut. It has to be cut because the tires are coming out. We're not going to slam it or anything crazy like that. Most likely, for now, we'll be running just spacers on it to get the old tires out. And in the near future, get spacers for now until I get the offsets. Basically get the offset measurements and order a set of new aftermarket tires for it. The Viper. I started doing decals. Picked up a Cricket, my mom gave it to me, and now I'm kind of doing that as a little bit of a side hustle, which meant I got to take care of this guy. I'm super happy with how that came out. Nobody had like a design online for it, so I basically had to find pictures of the what's supposed to be here and recreate it in Inkscape, so you can kind of tell where it's got like a little bit more of a point to it than factory. I probably should have rounded that off a little bit more, but shit, it looks great. I'm so happy being able to actually see that emblem now. There's another part that came in for this that I'm pretty excited about. I will do an install video on that. I'm thinking that'll be this weekend first thing, and if it works out, I will be doing a nice little reveal video following it. So I'm hoping to get the shocks and everything and all that done on the Viper. There is a autocross that is coming up in June, which I have to get registered for here shortly, even if I don't get to it, otherwise I won't be able to get base access. I'd like to make it to the autocross, but I really need the shocks to be rebuilt first. While I have the shocks off though, I'm gonna go ahead and get measurements for it, because I'm ultimately gonna be bagging the Viper. There's a module that actually goes off of ride height instead of just pressure, so it should still function for actual like racing and cornering and all that without hindering the handling. If it does end up causing an issue of handling, I'll probably get myself another set so I can swap out for race and then put the other ones on for show. Being able to kind of pop it up, which I could just do with air cups, but I also want the show aspect of it. So having the full bag where I can drop it and bring it up for clearing. I am putting a splitter on. It's a nice splitter. It's an expensive splitter. It's not an ACR splitter, which I really want, but was $4 grand, and I can't afford $4 grand right now for just a splitter. That's a good shot right there. Look at that. That is just sexy all around. So fixing the hood, I don't really see a point in it, right? So this is where I'm torn. I'm planning on getting a Gen 4 style hood. Autoform sells one. It's a fiberglass hood. It fits great. Everyone has great things to say about it. It'll be what needs to be. Problem is, it's $2,000. I can get an Anderson Composites hood, so carbon fiber version of the same thing that everyone says is also great, for the same price. I think right now it's actually a little bit more, like $200-300, but before it was actually the same price. It's like, why wouldn't I get the carbon fiber hood when I could, you know? And it was available right now. Carbon Creations brand as well, which is significantly cheaper. I think it's like $700 less than the fiberglass one. Fitment, from what I've been told, I actually, what is his name? I can't remember his name right now. Pretty sure it's V10 Muscle on Instagram. I'll link him up here. But he's actually the one who won the 2006 Viper from Gavin with It's Just a 6. And he has put that same hood on there. And when I talked to him about it, he said the fitment's great. Quality overall looks good, but like there's some mold corner crack issues where like I think it's the gel coat. I don't think he really told me, but like the corners where the gel coat didn't quite come off like it's supposed to, so it's not perfect. But from the pictures, it looks great. So I'm torn between that and the Anderson Composites. Do I cheap out and have something that probably could be just as good, or do I go the next step up? So that's what I'm saying, like, which goes back to where I was having the issue. I want to do the Gen 4 hood, but I also want to get the car wrapped. I plan on having the car wrapped before we go up to Beams Gap, which we're doing for Labor Day. We're doing Labor Day weekend. So I plan on having it done before then. I'm not going to be able to have the hood before that point. So the wrap does the hood, the bumper, the top, the trunk, and the taillight area to make it all that gloss black. So I'm going to have a Gen 3 hood that's gloss black, wrapped, that I'm just going to be ripping off later to put another hood on. Honestly though, once it's done, I'm going to be happy with it. And it'll be down the line doing the carbon fiber hood anyways, unless I find a good deal on a used Gen 4 hood, which as soon as they come on the market, they're gone. Viper shit goes quick. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of Instagram, so go check that out. If you like the potential content that I could have coming up, you like the cars, you like the bikes, follow, like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. Don't be afraid to hit me up on Instagram or on YouTube, or I know where you might know where you can find me. I know I got a lot of locals following me now. Feel free. You know, you got questions. You want to see certain things about the Viper. Like, most people don't know a lot of things about these Vipers. They did not ever come off a V8. I will say that right now. Feel free to ask. Got some suggestions? Make some suggestions. I'm down. So I'm gonna make that the end of this video, so keep checking back, and I'm hoping to have at least more content than once per month, or once every 3 months, or 2 months, or whatever it's been. I think that was February, so 3 months. But so this is a lot of yammering. Look forward to the next couple of videos. See you guys.